Yeah, that's better. You can get it. Marvelous.
Look, no intro. We got some things we need to talk about, y'all. Clearly, nobody else in the community is going to sit down and talk to you guys about what we're about to talk about. But look, I've been telling you guys for a Blue Doflamingo ban, not only because it's good, that's not really the real reason. It's just because as a financial standpoint, as a business, it really makes no sense to keep Blue Dofi around when Boa does the same thing. You get what I'm saying? If I was a company, I would want you guys to get off the old shit to use the new shit. You get what I'm saying? But Blue Dofi is now taking a different turn. Blue Dofi is now splitting in the block. Blue Dofi is bending yo bitch over. Oh, pretty much a tier 0 deck now. Let's go ahead and read what I posted 14 hours ago. I initially made this video an hour after I posted, but I just wanted to let it cook for a little bit, and this shit blew up. Someone just sent me this top 8 finish for the OP09 Core TCG Regional this past weekend, and this is what it looked like. Top 32 was over 55% Blue Dofi. Top 16, over 60% Blue Dofi. Top 8 was 75% Blue Dofi. This is crazy. This would be considered a tier 0 format, and any other card game in the community would be in an uproar. Instead, it's quiet, it's crickets, just like when Sakazuki in RP Law was going crazy. Fact, not an opinion. It's also amazing how no other content creator on this platform never opens their mouth about top decks needing to be adjusted but us. And this is one of the main key points I'm going to tell you. Apparently, VV Theory is out in the streets gooning it up and telling you guys that there's something needs to be hit with Blue Doflamingo. I'm not surprised. VV's a higher level thinker. I mean, come on, it's VV. We don't even need to talk too much about it, but let's go back to what I initially said right here. No other content creator on this platform never opens their mouth about top decks needing to be adjusted. Want to know why nobody else on this shit opens up? We're back on the sim. You guys see on the sim, and look what the top players and people that really should be saying something is really caring about. Master classes, selling you shit, being toxic behind the scenes. You see this guy, Josh Impact? He was in Cross's Discord full of 1,000 people telling y'all to go to my channel and false flag all my videos, calling me racist. You guys see it on the screen. This is what the top players try to do. They just be toxic behind the scene, cancel people that goes against what they got going on, and to try to milk money from you guys through master classes and bullshit coaching when you could just be playing the game and learn how to play the game and get better just like they did. It's crazy. It's actually, you can't make it up. What a time to be alive. I just lost a lot of respect for Batsu adding this nigga. You gonna add somebody to your to this sim that literally tried to strike me and terminate my channel, lying, calling me racist just because I'm fucking with his boyfriend Cross? That shit's crazy, bro. Let's go ahead and continue. That's a different video. Y'all want to see that video? Let me know, because I will be cutting up that shit. Look, we're not even talking about that. But anyways, how no other content creator on this platform never opens their mouth about top decks needing to be adjusted but us. Almost like they are scared to get any backlash and would rather suck up to people to be liked for views and money. I did not put money, but it should be money. Could it be me? I really want to see the explanation on how Dofi is fine for the meta from the Dofi sims. I brought my umbrella for the tiers. So this is what I initially posted last night. I did make a video. This was all inspired by somebody just sending me a screenshot of the top 8. As you guys can see, there's 8 Dofis in top 8, 2 Ploofis that's sitting at 75% win rate. When I told you guys, all right, about a Dofi ban, it was specifically just for Bandai, just to make money. Now it is considered a tier 0 deck. So we have 76 comments. What we're going to do is that we're just gonna go over and see what the community is really feeling. Okay, I don't see nobody else in the streets. Just ask you guys how you personally feel about, you know, these Dofi bans. Like I said, most top players or people that make content that's all clicked up, this is what they care about. Shit like this. Metafy, come to my Metafy. I'll teach you how to play Dofi. I'll teach you how to do this. Nobody like this shit's it's crazy. It's crazy how this is all supported and nobody say nothing. Just let you guys know, none of these niggas gonna say shit to you. Like I said, everything is a cash grab for them. Let's go ahead and go back to the content since we're the only ones in the streets really gonna call shit out. We're gonna read all these comments. Some of them I'm gonna skip, but we'll read a couple of them. Actually, we're gonna read all of them just to see what you guys are saying. And this is why I subbed to Flacco at 200 sub. He actually speaks how he feels and care less how he is viewed. Something you never see on the internet anymore because everybody's a pussy. Everybody wants to be liked because they're not liked in real life. They're getting no hoes in real life. I mean, without One Piece, they're literally nothing. That's the reason why. Dofi players real quiet all of a sudden. They gotta learn to play the game after the ban list. What do you mean I don't get 2 free bodies when I swing as lead? Not gonna lie, I followed you because everyone that makes OP content is weird. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but that's crazy. I actually want to see if anybody says anything about this. Agreed, I can't stand BY, but Flacco only. This is the real one. You're a real one for putting this. And this is the thing too. Y'all should not be getting mad off of what deck I play. Okay? Let's be real. Let's be real. Y'all should not be getting mad. Oh, he plays BY, I don't like him. Bro, that does not justify for you not to like me. If I like playing the deck, I like playing the deck. If you like playing the deck, I'm not gonna get mad at you. Nigga, play your shit. You get what I'm saying? But if I'm telling you guys the truth, and I'm being honest with y'all, that's how you know if you should be fucking with somebody. Don't get mad because what X deck, that shit's corny. And that's the reason why I respect Grip posting that. Let's keep on reading what the streets is saying. Because Western players will always run to the easier deck. Case in points. Cross wins with BY Luffy, Spike and BY Luffy play happens. However, those who just want to win realize BY Luffy is a much harder deck to pilot. So they switch back to all reliable. It happens every meta. Should they hit the Dofi problem card law, I hope they also hit a least black because that will be dominant again. Well, if you hit blue Dofi, Teach goes crazy, but we're talking about the West here, so Teach probably won't go crazy. Teach will still be in dog water. Hi, I'm curious. Actually, what we're gonna do, since there's so many comments, I'll let you guys read them, but we're just gonna read the initial post that you know, the person that we're reading here, because we read everything. We're gonna be here all day. We're already at 7 minutes. To be fair, I think VV Theory is a great One Piece content as well, and also believes Dovi should be hit. And then I said, I'm a fan of VV Theory, Lucy, TCG, and Real. Joshua didn't know he mentioned a Dofi hit. Not surprised. VV is a higher level thinker. And yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. This is what the streets is saying. Nobody else is gonna make a video like this for y'all, okay? Everybody else is worried about this. Everybody else is worried about this. I keep bringing this up because it's been like this since OP01. Nobody has ever gave a shit about you guys. It's been like this since OP01. This is what they care about. Who knows how much they pay bots to get these motherfuckers on here? Okay, this is what people care about. You guys will never hear anything like this from nobody else. It's been like this since OP01, since the game started. Let's go ahead and continue. You have to see it in a different way. In my opinion, Dovi needs to be addressed sooner or later, but not until the end of old play. I'm gonna stop reading this right here. I am not trying to play another 3 or 4 formats or 3 or 4 months of this deck. OP10 not even over in the East yet. I'm not trying to play another format of Dofi. I'm sorry. This shit has to happen sooner. I want a hit before OP10. To be honest, I don't think Dofi is that great. It needs a hit. I just think the skill level in the West is just that low that Dofi is somehow in tier 0 territory. I'm not denying that it's the best deck of the format, but I think its performance is definitely inflated by the low level of skill. So what Cake is pretty much telling y'all is that y'all suck balls. Like, really. Like, it's embarrassing when people see One Piece players come to the fucking tournaments because instead of actually learning the game, they just flock to what's easy. Okay, what Cake is pretty much telling you guys is that if you play Blue Doflamingo, you might as well just go to the tournaments with brown paper bags that says fun on it at the top when you go to your locals. That's what Cake's pretty much saying. He's pretty much saying the West players are ass, and it's quite obvious off of what the comments we read already. We're at 9 minutes. We're gonna try to keep this underneath 13 minutes. Keep on going. Honestly, I think this will change soon. Wait for the release of OPO10. Look, the release of OPO10 is not gonna do nothing because Dofi is still probably the best deck. Right behind it is Black Teach until we get into EBO2. Seems very diverse to me. Average Dofi player. Facts. I'm a big fan. I'm a big Dofi fan. I do have to agree with you. Dofi is everywhere, just like the decks you mentioned, and everyone called for those decks to be banned. It only makes sense for Dofi to be hit. That's what I'm saying, and this is a real one. See, that's how you know on our channel, we only have real motherfuckers in the streets. Okay, we got a motherfucker right now that he plays Dofi, and he's telling y'all, we need to hit this shit. See, you ain't gonna get this type of energy anywhere else. Ban Dofi, ban Mori. Okay, so Elliot, let's see if he actually said something. If you guys want to see his real replies, he was just trolling. Elliot's my nigga here, but he was just trolling. But you guys want to see a real answer, go ahead and pause that and read that. We're at 10 minutes and 30 seconds. We have to speed this up a little bit. It's still better to have those decks in top than black decks of 8-cost Moria or Blackbeard. Why do you guys keep saying 8-cost Moria? Show me 3 8-cost Moria decks OP10 right now that's doing something. I can't name one. The only deck I see, which is barely anything, is Smoker. You still don't even see that. There is no Lucci. There is no BY. There is no Smoker Lucci. There is no black decks. Black fell off in OP10 because of Blackbeard. I don't understand what you guys are getting at with this. I started OP like a month ago, came across Flacco, instant sub, my man. Hey yo, thank you. The worms like bot leaders. If it's hard, they cry. Facts. Just ban everything you can't beat. We're not gonna read that because you don't even, I mean, this isn't going with the theme of the video. I remember when it was Mike Whitebeard, everyone lost their mind. I don't remember. The real talk of this that no one wants to say is if Jinbei is worth a ban or Gecko. I'm gonna stop this right now. Bandai's not gonna ban Staples. You guys are asking for all these other bans. Is not realistic. It's obvious. They're not going to ban Staples because that's where they make their reprint money. Okay, so Gecko, Jinbei, Pudding, Gravity Blade, it makes no sense to hit any of those because that's what's really getting sold for the SPs, for the reprints and PRB, such as the Brook. They ain't going to hit none of those. So let's keep on going. I feel like OP11, we're just going to end up shoving them out the meta. We're not waiting until OP11. If we wait till OP11, gang, that's like literally like almost at the end of summer or beginning of summer. I made it my personal mission to beat every blue Dofi you cross. Look, congratulations to you. Put them in the pack. After all the unjustified cry on OP 7.5 and 8, finally Dofi is the best deck in the format, but not for being the strongest, just for being the most consistently and played. Dofi is still a 50% win rate deck, but the second and third most played Shanks and Plouffe are brick machines, and the guilt for those decks to be played into not Dofi is our friend Teach, but nobody plays Teach because everybody sucks balls. I mean, LoL and soccer were stupidly oppressive. It also helps that this meta is pretty diverse. It's not diverse. It was diverse for the first probably 2 or 3 weeks. That's not right. It's getting to the point where in February you're probably all going to just see blue Dofis. People are trying out new shit because it's a new meta, but after a month, maybe 2, everybody just wants to win at this point. Everybody's just gonna play blue Dofi. I don't know. People were running with torches and pitchforks when my boy RP Law was doing his thing, but they are definitely quiet in defending Dofi. Level out. I've seen multiple people say Dofi isn't that bad or getting pushed out anyways. That's what I'm saying. People just don't want to get rid of. They talk all this shit on all these other decks, and you talk about their deck, they don't want to say nothing. This is not reflected in the East and West, but we still don't have the Dofi floodgate. I'm gonna stop this right now, spam. You talk about that buggy, right? You talk about the buggy. Yeah, you talk about, look, it was just announced that Buggy's getting a structure deck probably at the end of this year, which means we're not going to see that card probably until October, November of this year, which means we need to get rid of blue Dofi, okay? That's actually crazy. Restrict certain cards. No, ban the leader. They're always going to be the best deck. It'll just shift, but there's the thing. That's the point. It's supposed to shift. This is how the game works. After Dofi gets hit, an OP10 leaders probably should be taken over, such as Blackbeard. That's just how the meta shift. This is exactly what's supposed to happen, Plunder. All I gotta say is that Dofi as a leader should be hit, since I've seen this leader throughout the years being good. So pretty much what you're saying, it has a generic staple effect that you literally has game design flaws. Fact, not an opinion. We're on 14 minutes. We're almost done. This tournament is an outlier, though. Most tournaments haven't looked like that. Most tournaments haven't looked like this because everybody at this point just wants to win. We're getting to the point where we're at the end of this whole entire format. Everybody just wants to win at this point. Really don't think it needs a ban. Sure, it's the best deck right now, but going into OP10, other decks get more representation. We don't know that because we're talking about the East. You can't compare what the East is going to get when we're playing with a whole bunch of bots that just don't want to learn anything over here. So you can't really say that. If Flacco says something, it should be top priority. I mean, this should be pinned, but it doesn't have the most likes. Fact, not an opinion. I mean, Azura, you already know how we getting down. I'm surprised with how much of the meta percent consists of Dovi that people are not playing more Enel. But that's the thing. You use Enel, at least you have to think a little bit compared to Blue Dofi. Blue Dofi is the same lines every single time. I just don't see it happening because the East, I'm telling you right now, the East is big over there, but it's getting to the point where I think we just need our own personal ban list over here. That's what it's starting to look like for me, but we all know that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I feel like Dofi could be better than RP Law. At this point, it's more consistent. It has 5 life draws at least as much. Facts, yes, this Dofi shit is getting played out. Played against Dofi 1 turn, 3 cards in hand. Next turn, 6, 7 in hand. I just give Dofi the win when I get paired. Not gonna. This is what the community is saying. This is why we're making this type of video. People are tired of this deck. They're tired of it. Green Purple Luffy is the worst. I mean, it's all right. I feel like it has the limb effect right now. If they don't address this shit soon, I'll be meaningless to keep buying new sets and trying to make new decks or have some goddamn fun out of trying different combos. You're not going to read everything else, but this is exactly what I'm saying. As a business, it just does not make sense. I hate to admit it, but you're right. But also, why the fuck is also only Ploofy that deck is also stupid? It's okay. Just it's not as easy to play as Dofi. That's the reason why. I shit on Dofi with Fidel. Cool for you. Congratulations, bro. Since everyone thinks Dofi is fine, let's ban Sokka RP Law so we can have a real diverse meta. Facts. You're not lying. Yeah, at this point, the leader needs to go. Ban every card older than 8 sets. Behind, look, they're not gonna have set rotation. It just makes no sense. They're gonna be losing money on possible reprints. Just get back to Enel, bro. Dofi wasn't an issue until Bounce Law came. This sounds exactly just like RP Law and Maria. Dofi wasn't an issue until Bounce Law came in. This sounds just like Black Maria. Literally just like Black Maria. That means this leader more likely should get addressed. This is why there needs to be a rotating format. There's going to be a rotating format. And this is what the streets is saying about this Blue Dofi ban. This thing blew up. I put this out last night. Clearly, everybody, I even got people telling me I should have made a video on this. Let me see. I think somebody told me. I don't know. Somewhere in there, someone told me to make a video, and that's the reason why we're making a video on it. But yeah, if you guys are wondering why nobody is saying nothing, that's my biggest concern. Why is nobody saying nothing? Why are me and Vivi, the only ones telling you guys something needs to be hit? The reason why is because the other people that really are somebody in this community don't give a fuck. Only thing they give a fuck is trying to sell you shit like what we see on the screen right now. Like this Impact guy trying to call me racist to get my shit canceled because he knows I'm putting a stain on his pockets. Actually insane. This is what the top players and everybody that's a pillar in the community really care about. They don't give a fuck about you. They want you guys to buy their classes for whatever reason. I mean, that's some lazy shit. Buy a class instead of just clicking a game like this and just learning the game. Instead of just clicking a game like this. I think there's a fucking bug right here because I can't even fucking pick a game. What the fuck is happening? But yeah, y'all, that's all I got. Let us know below what you guys think on this possible tier 0 format we are currently in with this Blue Doflamingo. I tried to make this underneath 13 minutes, didn't work, but yeah, let us know below. I'm here for the streets, here for the people. Let us know below. That's all I got. But look, before I go, if you was full of vibes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll go.